How's it going, everyone? My name is Mulder and welcome to our Rocket Arena gameplay tips and tricks Kayi beginner's guide. In this video I'll give you a beginner's guide look into Kayi and her 3 unique abilities and how best to combo them against your enemies. This Rocket Arena tips video was heavily requested by you the viewers, so keep it coming. Always remember we have 7 more heroes to cover and whatever order they come in is completely up to you. The 3 unique abilities that Kayi has that I'll be going over with is called Charge Bolt, Snow Globe, and her special ability Grappling Hook. I'll also show you what 3 artifacts I'm running currently that makes her such a powerful sharpshooter in this game. All that and more straight ahead. If you enjoy this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for a lot more. Now without further ado, let's dive into our Rocket Arena tips video on Kayi.
10 seconds.
Let's start off with Kayi's abilities. Her primary ability, Charge Bolt, is her crossbow that the longer you charge it, the more distance it will carry, the faster it will hit, and also do a little bit more damage. Not to mention that every character that's hit with one of her bolts is slowed down a little bit by ice for a few seconds. Because of the sheer speed of the bolt and the distance, this makes Kayi an excellent sharpshooting character. Kayi's Charge Bolt is excellent for taking out enemies that like to use vantage points to shoot your allies from above. Now, one of the best abilities to combo this with is her Snow Globe. Now, throughout my time playing as Kayi, I've noticed that her Snow Globe can function in 2 very important ways. The first and most obvious one is that when it's deployed, any enemy rockets or players that run through her Snow Globe are immediately slowed down to a crawl, which allows Kayi to either make an escape or use that as a chance to shoot at them while they're either trying to get through the Snow Globe or their missiles are trying to get through while she can still hit them from afar. Keep in mind, your Charge Bolt, when fully charged, can penetrate her Snow Globe at high speed still and still hit enemies on the other side, giving you a major advantage if you're being pursued. The other important function is that the Snow Globe is perfect for modes like Mega Rocket or Treasure Hunt. During Mega Rocket, for example, you can run in with Kayi and immediately deploy your Snow Globe right around the area that you need to capture the rocket. Have your allies gather around you and use that Snow Globe as sort of a barrier to keep enemies away from trying to jump in. I found myself deploying the Snow Globe right on top of enemies that were in the midst of capturing the point, but luckily though, because the Snow Globe slowed them down, they got stuck, which allowed me and my allies to blast them away quickly. This Snow Globe does keep enemies away from capture points because they're either too afraid to get their rocket stuck in the Snow Globe or they themselves making them an easy target. Try to use the Snow Globe as a barrier while combining your Charge Bolt to keep enemies away while you're trying to play either Treasure Hunt or Mega Rocket. Another great thing about the Snow Globe that you can use that to slow down enemy pursuers if you're low on health. If an enemy is following you, immediately aim to the ground and deploy your Snow Globe, in which case while the enemy gets stuck in it, if they're following you on foot, you can either turn around and blast them back or keep making a run for it until your health regens. The third and final ability that she has is her Grappling Hook. Now the Grappling Hook has 3 big functions that I've discovered while using it. The first and most obvious one is that it allows her to travel around the map in lightning speed. The great thing about this too is that you can actually get vantage points, to which case you can snipe your opponents from above thanks to her Grappling Hook, getting her to areas that some characters may not be able to get to. The second big use about this Grappling Hook is that it can save you from being knocked out of the arena. The moment you're about to get knocked out of the arena and you're no longer able to dodge, deploy her Grappling Hook to any ground that's closest to you and it will save her every single time. So really try to save your Grappling Hook for emergencies if you're being hunted by other players. The third and final use of the Grappling Hook is that you can go total Scorpion from Mortal Kombat style, in which case you can throw the Grappling Hook at an enemy, pull yourself towards them, in which case you can blast them at close range if they're trying to make an escape from you. A great combo to use is to use the Grappling Hook on an enemy, pull yourself towards them, deploy the Snow Globe, get them trapped in the Snow Globe to where they're trying to escape and they're slowed down, or if they're trying to shoot rockets at you, and just blast them either out of the Snow Globe or in the Snow Globe with your Charge Bolt. Always try to use your Charge Bolt at its full power instead of just blasting it rapidly in order to do more max damage and get longer range. And just bear in mind is that Kayi again is a great sharpshooting character, so make sure you're using her between medium and long range. Close combat, she's not that great and she's very squishy, so try to avoid enemies that are charging at you. If you find an enemy that's trying to close the distance on you, deploy your Snow Globe to slow them down, turn around, use your Grappling Hook to get a vantage point, and then use your Charge Bolt to finish them off. Always try to keep Kayi at a distance when finding your foes. Now Kayi is already a great sharpshooting character with some pretty powerful attacks, but what makes her even more powerful are these 3 artifacts that I have running with her so far. These artifacts from top to bottom are the Hunter's Idol at level 2, which I've mentioned before in my other videos. It allows you to reduce the incoming damage and impulse taken in by this character. It can definitely come in handy with Kayi, especially if an enemy's trying to close the distance on you, like say Blast Spirit or a Zell, to which is you can take that little extra damage while still able to defend yourself. The second artifact I have for her is called Unstable Canister. This ability allows me to deal more damage the higher I do my blast blast meter on my opponents, which if you used your charge bolt at full charge and hitting your opponents constantly, your blast meter will continue to go up, in which case you'll be dealing even more damage. Another great thing to stack on top of this ability is of course the boom bit. Now imagine this, if you're constantly doing blast meter damage, dealing a little more damage every time you get that ability activated, but then comboing that with an enemy you just KO'd thanks to boom bit, which gives you even more damage, you're just stacking on damage like crazy as a sharpshooting character. There's a reason why a lot of people are running with Kayi right now and trying to use her as a sharpshooter because of these abilities. So definitely give these artifacts a shot if you have them unlocked, or try to mix and match your own abilities with it. Definitely feel free to comment below if you found other ways to make Kayi even stronger so everyone else can know about it. And there you have it. I hope you enjoyed our Rocket Arena gameplay tips and tricks Kayi beginner's guide. I hope these different combos I've mentioned and artifacts lead you to more victories with Kayi like they did for me. And as always, continue to comment below on what characters you'd like to see next. We have 7 more videos to cover. The next character I'll be doing, which many of you have been asking for, is Miss Steam. So be sure to stick around. Thank you so much for watching our Rocket Arena tips video, and I'll see you soon.